on probability, and we're still going to mostly look at words, but let me put an example on the side here that we're going to refer to. So I'm going to call these events. Event A is get a prime number. So event A consists of 1, 2, 3, and 5. Event B is get a 4, and event C is get a 6. So can you see that event A and B and C, if we throw them all together, we've got all the possibilities. Right, now we're going to look at some. Let's start off with and saying the probability of event B. The probability of getting a 4. Remember your rule. How many 4s are there on a die? 1. How many sides are there on a die? 6. So the probability of event B is 1 out of 6. Can you see that would also be the probability of event C? Getting a 6 is still 1 out of 6 because there's 1 6 on the die and there are 6 sides. Right. Here's a word, complement, with an E, not an I. That would be, it's like the, okay, now I'm getting myself confused here. Let's make a new example. If event D is get an even number. Then the complement of D you write as D with a little dash like that, and you read it as complement of D is get an odd number. Now that still doesn't exactly explain what I want to say. The two events, an event and its complement, must make up all possibilities. So D and D prime together make all possibilities. In other words, make up my sample space. D plus D prime must equal your sample space. That's what we mean by complements. Now, the certainty, if the probability of an event, let's just give it a completely new number, event, call it E, is 1, then it is certain. Then it is actually, E is then really your sample space. In other words, the probability of getting a 1 or a 2 or a 3 or a 4 or a 5 or a 6 is 1 because you are going to get one of those. It is certain. So, that means the probability of an event plus the probability of its complement will always equal 1 because they make up the full sample space. So there's one important word. Now another one, mutually, and be careful, one gets confused with all these words, because they're kind of similar but not the same. Mutually exclusive events cannot occur at the same time. So in our example, complements are definitely mutually exclusive because they can't be the same, because the one is like the opposite of the other one. But A and B are mutually exclusive. A and B are mutually exclusive because you can't get a value from A and a value from B at the same time. A and C are mutually exclusive. B and C are mutually exclusive. D and its complement are mutually exclusive. So it's impossible to say, let's toss a die and I want to get a 4 and a 6. If you only toss the die once, you're only going to get one value. So you can't get a 4 and a 6. They are mutually exclusive events.